Brightening up a dark room will instantly make it more appealing, airy, and lively. Now, how do we go about brightening up a space? Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some great tips on how to lighten up your interiors. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Faazati Ali and I'm an interior designer who's always giving the best tips on how to make your space look stunning. I also do DIYs and give you guys affordable ideas on how to make your own home decor pieces. I also paint, so do feel free to hit the subscribe button below and join the family. I upload videos every other week. Anyway guys, let's dive straight into today's video where I'll be sharing with you some great, amazing tips on how to brighten up your spaces. Now, the fast and easiest way to brighten up any space is to embrace a light color palette when it comes to your walls and furniture pieces. Now, the neutral color white is really one of the best solutions to brighten up a dark room or a small room. White sends light bouncing around your space, reflecting back onto other surfaces and making the space look much bigger than it is. Go ahead and use a lot of white because this non-hue does not absorb any color. White sends as much light as possible, bouncing indirectly back to other surfaces, brightening up the space as much as possible. So the first thing you want to consider when trying to brighten up your space is to go for white walls, and do not forget your ceiling because this is also very important. You can also go ahead and paint your ceilings white. Now, don't just stop at the walls. Go ahead and also have your furniture pieces in a light color palette. Go for neutrals such as white, beige, and other muted color tones such as light blue and so on. Unlike dark hues, light colors do not absorb light, thus making the room feel brighter. Now, other than adding aesthetics into a space, mirrors are also a great choice when it comes to brightening up a space. Now, we all know mirrors have a reflective surface, and when placed in a room, they can easily make a space look larger. Not only that, they can easily brighten up any space. Now, mirrors are a perfect tool when it comes to brightening up a dark room. You can always go ahead and place a mirror directly opposite windows to reflect as much natural light as possible. Now, if you're unable to place it directly across your window, go ahead and still have it above your couches, placed on bookcases, hanged on side tables, over mantles, and so on. Their reflective characteristics will allow you to maximize the amount of light in the room. Mirrors expand visual space and brighten up a dark room. Another way to maximize the use of mirrors to its full potential is to make sure to strategically place it near a light source. An example is going ahead and placing table lamps or floor lamps next to a mirror so as to amplify the amount of light. So go ahead and pick a nice, beautiful, aesthetic mirror of your choice, place it in a dark room, and you will instantly see a difference. Now, floor-to-ceiling mirrors are also a great idea when it comes to amplifying the amount of light in your space and also make the space look much larger. Now, when it comes to the bedroom area, you can always go ahead and have mirrors in front of your wardrobe doors, and this will easily create a reflective surface that will brighten up your space. Now, another thing you really want to look into to brighten up your space is your curtains. Now, you want to make sure your curtains are not obstructing a lot of the natural light that is coming through the window. So when you're hanging your curtains, ensure that you're putting them to the edge. Just a little bit of the curtains should be lying on the boundaries of the window, but most of the curtains should actually be laying against the wall. This allows your window to bring in as much light as possible and makes the window also look quite large. Now, do not forget you want to have your curtains hanging right from the ceiling all the way to the floor. Do not have short curtains, do not have curtains that are hanging far from the ceiling and so on. This does not look good. Now, to keep the room light, ensure you avoid heavy draperies and balances. The choice of color of your curtains will also affect the room, so try to go for lighter colors such as white as to brighten the room more. You can also go for sheers. These are transparent and will allow some light to pass through them quite easily. So make sure you go for the right window treatments if you're trying to brighten up your space. And for a deeper look into curtains, how to hang them, what mistakes to avoid when you're hanging curtains and so on, do check out my video that I did on the do's and don'ts of hanging curtains. I will link it right up here, and I will also link it in the description below. Now, another really easy way to brighten up your space is to go ahead and treat your bare floors to light colored rugs. Now, if you have dark floors, these tend to absorb a lot of light and make the space seem a little bit darker. Now, you want to break this up by adding in a lighter toned rug. Now, I know dark wood and laminate floors are quite beautiful and super popular when it comes to the modern interiors, but they can drain a lot of light from the space. Going for a lighter carpet or rug will definitely ensure that you bring back some of that light into the space. Now, when selecting a color for your rug, opt for light muted color tones, white, cream, and so on. This will help expand the visual space and instantly brighten up the room. Now, another key tip when it comes to brightening up your room, even when you lack natural lighting, is to layer your lighting. Now, layering lighting means that apart from having your general lighting, you're going to add in your wall sconces, have your table lamps, floor lamps, and so on. Now, when layering your lighting, try to illuminate the walls and ceilings, as this allows the space to feel more spacious. Now, lighting up your walls will help to keep the edges bright, so consider adding some wall sconces with shades that aim light upwards and downwards, so that you're lighting up both your wall and ceiling. Now, casting light down onto the walls can help to highlight beautiful details such as brick or textures. Now, layering lighting in areas such as the kitchen allows you to have under cabinet lighting, which allows you to create a glow from edge to edge, allowing you to balance out the shadowing effect of bulky cabinetry. An accent lighting fixture hung above a wall art will not only brighten up a wall, but also create a focal point. Table lamps also work well to spread light across the end surfaces and on the walls. So guys, even if you lack natural lighting, you can always create a brighter space by layering your lighting and adding in your wall sconces, adding in some floor lamps, adding in some under cabinet lights, string lights, and so on. Now, the last tip I'm going to be sharing with you on how to make your spaces brighter is to go for furniture pieces that are light, reflective, and transparent. Now, avoid heavy furniture pieces that will make the space feel smaller and dull. Ensure you're going for light colors when it comes to your fabric choices. Another thing to think about is to avoid furniture that sits directly onto the floor, mostly when it comes to sofas. When a sofa sits directly onto the floor, it's definitely going to have a heavier impact on the eyes of the observer, thus making the space feel darker. You want to go ahead and go for furniture pieces with legs. This will slightly raise up your furniture piece and allow light to move freely around the room, making the space look bright. Now, just like we spoke about mirrors being reflective surfaces that make a space look brighter, you also want to go for furniture pieces with reflective surfaces. You can always go for side tables that are mirrored, tables that have mirrored tops. You can go for glossy surfaces that are also quite reflective. This will all allow you to create more light in the space. Now, when it comes to transparent furniture pieces, acrylic is quite the choice. You can have acrylic coffee tables, acrylic dining chairs, and so on. So these are just some of the tips you want to think about when you're picking furniture pieces that will allow you to still have a bright area. So those are just but a few tips on how to brighten up your spaces. I truly hope you guys got to learn something. If you have any other tips, do let me know in the comment section below. I would also love to learn from you. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll be truly grateful. Anyway guys, thank you so much for your support. It means the world to me, and I'm working on creating better content for you guys every other day. And guys, if you have any video that you would want me to work on, anything you'd want me to talk about, also let me know in the comment section below and I will work on it. Anyway, see you guys next time inshallah with another video. Love you guys so much. Bye bye.